Local boys. Feeling alright, yeah. Local boys. Local boys.
How's it again, everybody? This is L, Local Boys Inc. And today we have a great show for you. We're going to go to the west side of the island and check out a couple local boys and then travel to Molokai. So we're going to hit a canoe guy, we're going to talk to a showman guy, and then we're going to go over to Molokai and talk to a local boy there about the issue of the windmills and what they're trying to do over there. And you all know at the end of this segment, we're going to sit down with my posse and talk about a health issue that I think all local males or males in general should have a little information about. It's called prostate, and information and what we need to do about it. So sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Local Boys Inc. How's that, everybody? Good morning. We're here at 525 Front Street, and we're talking with a special guest today. He's over here to my far right.
This is Timmy Gillen. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, guys.
What's up, brother?
Good morning.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, Timmy, what is this holiday called?
This is the headquarters for the Huio Va'akaulua. It's the group of the double hull canoe. And we're at 525 Front Street. And this is our canoe hali, where we're trying to finish our big canoe.
Yeah, it's a big canoe.
It's a pretty big canoe. Mo'okiha Opi Ilani is the name of this va'a. She's double-masted, double-hulled. She's 62 feet long at the waterline and about 64 overall. And we hope to be getting her out of here very soon and in the water by June.
Has it been in the water?
No, not yet.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So we're going to be on the first test run?
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how much people?
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
And how much people you can get on this boat? You know, once it's all set and ready to go.
I think like long range should be like about 14.
Wow.
Doctor or nurse, captain,
right.
navigator, two watch captains, and then various crew.
Wow.
Maybe some students.
And now, is there a reason specifically why the canoe is sitting here?
Yeah, this is where it was started here. And it was started, I think, in '93.
'93. Wow.
And it's been going on through various stages, and it's the heart is beating now. It's getting real close.
But were you in it in '93? No.
No, I can't. I used to take care of the mo'olele. I just hauled her out on the grass actually today. I started working on that, and this is sitting dormant, and I got involved and just started working on it and taking her apart and redoing her and getting her up to seaworthy. And I've been on it about going on 12, 13 years.
How many voyages have you been on the Hokulea?
I did some inner island, a handful of inner island ones. I went up to the Northwest Hawaiian Islands a couple times, and then my first long trip was to Marquesas, '99.
Is that on the Hokulea?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and to Marquesas, down through Pitcairn, Mangareva, and then to Easter Island, Rapa Nui.
Wow.
And then back to Tahiti and home. And then the last long trip I did was the whole trip to Japan from Hawaii.
Wow.
Micronesia.
How long does a trip like that take from here to Japan?
It depends on the wind.
we stop, you know, the sails are usually anywhere from 20 days to maybe a couple, maybe a little bit more. And then usually you stay, you know, you rest, you go check out the places you're at. So it can be, you know, 5-6 months total. And you know, you're at sea not much more than 20 days, sometimes 23-4 days.
And so everybody on the you call it boat, vessel, canoe, they all have a certain job that they need to do.
Yeah.
So nobody's there just to
No, you're not
You're on a
cruising.
cruise.
You're not out for the suntan. No, you're actually working pretty hard. You're working pretty hard. It's fun. It's fun, but you're definitely, when it's time to go to sleep, you're ready to go to sleep. It's, you know, you're they call it watch because you're out watching for stuff. You don't want to get run over out there, you know.
Barge.
You get big. When we went to Japan, there was 1,000-foot ships everywhere, and yeah, there's not much on the canoe is metal, so you don't really show up on radar. So you can get run over pretty easy out there, like a speed bump. So.
Well, you know, we were just talking a little bit. I think Steven was asking you about we don't have any GPS or navigational equipment here. So, and you're saying that you navigate by the stars and, you know what I mean, ocean and all of that. Now, give us a little bit on that. And how does that go about?
You know, we have a GPS. It's usually in the box for emergencies. If you know, if you need to get found real quick for some reason, you need to have that. You know, but pretty much it's all you know, it's all stars. Your speed, you need to know your time, distance, and speed, and we do all that. Pretty much like all the canoes are pretty much similar, as far as you have a formula that you use when the wave hits the side. You count the bubbles, and that's you divide it into 25. That gives you your speed. For this canoe. I mean, this is 62 feet.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same as Hokulea. So I mean, a lot of that
So
stuff.
you gotta know some math, huh?
Yeah, a little bit of that.
A little bit of math.
Wow, a little bit of bubbles and wow.
And
That's
then,
interesting.
you know, you need to study wherever you go. You
Right.
got to really study. You know, you have to. You can't just go out blind. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So what if you have bad weather and it's cloudy?
You need to be
And see the
paying. You
stars?
need to be paying attention
I guess.
before it comes.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of
You're
there.
you're using the wind, the swell. You're using the sun, the moon, and then you get closer to islands. There's different signs you can look for. Birds, different types of birds will tell you how many miles, how close you are. So there's a lot of studying involved. You can't just jump on and go. I mean,
You're not just building a canoe and that's it, right?
yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
But yeah, there's a lot to it. Yeah, so we want to introduce one of my right-hand man here, Palani Wright. He's started when you were just out of high school.
Summer of 2002. I came down as a part of an apprenticeship program through way of Akolo, and that's how I met Captain TV. And there's many different types of protocol, but mainly it's to go with respect and with understanding to not only get ourselves to the place, but to get the va'a to the place. The va'a is about the family, and it's not about our individual self. So when we go places, part of the protocol is not to go there and to do necessarily hakas and like we see on the football team or stuff like that. It's more of going over there and greeting of where we come to share and with ohana, and not as to come over there to make war. Yeah?
Right. To take.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a big fundraiser March 25th. This coming March 25th, and it's a big fundraiser for this canoe. It'll be here in the park at 525, and it's free, and it's open to the public, and it's our big final push to get her out of this building and
get her wet, huh?
get her in the water.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for talking to us. Let us on your canoe.
Timmy.
Right on. Nice meeting you.
You too.
Good meeting you. Huh?
You too.
Absolutely, but that was good information, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Come out for a ride some.
I don't know about the kind, my ancestors, they're master navigators on the ocean. I'm a navigator on the land. You know what I mean?
Aloha everyone, we're here with Kipe at Ulalena. Sai, the Joker. We got Steve the Rebel right here.
How's it?
If y'all don't know, Ulalena, the stage is actually at Maui Theater over in Lahaina, right across of, basically Front Street. And we're just here with Kipe today and just wanted to talk to her and get a little info on Ulalena. And how long has the show been running now? 12 and a half years, almost 13 years, July, because 13 years. 13 years. And it's changed a couple of times, or?
It'll seem like that. The storyline pretty much stays the same,
right.
You know, the storyline. But a lot of the cast has changed. You know, the acrobats have changed. So it feels like it's changed a lot. But for the most part, it's the same. Yeah.
And the cast in the show, they're all from Maui?
No, I would say about 85 to 90% local from the islands. Yeah. 60%. We took a little survey, but 60% is Hawaiian, native Hawaiian blood, and we get like implants. We have a guy who plays in our band. He's from the island of New Jersey. We have a girl from Tahiti, a gal from British Columbia. So, but for the most part, we from the islands.
So you raised in Maui?
Born and raised Oahu. Yeah, moved here for the show back in '99.
Right. So, Kipe, tell me a little bit about this stage. Now,
they actually built this stage in Canada.
Wow.
And so so they bought them piece by piece, like on puzzle. And you see like this green right here. This is actually kitty litter.
What?
Yeah. Well, first thing is, I would ask if it was clean or dirty.
Yeah,
clean, bro. I was gonna say, dirty. So what they did was this for texture, yeah. And so they did all like car paint, and so when the lights hit them in the show, the yellows come out at a certain time, or the blues come out depending on what scene we need.
Wow.
And then they bought them in like on puzzle and put them together. Like this big circle, thing turn back there. The stage go up and down. So we got on whole automation piece that happens up there. You know.
Super high tech. Huh? That's awesome. Awesome. So in the show, what character do you play?
I play this character, Kamapua'a, half pig, half man child, and my love interest is Pele. So in the show, I chant to her and I'm seducing her. I'm trying to say, hey, you know, if you like me, we can weave a lei of lehua, you know, her favorite blossom, or if we can make fire with 2 sticks, then you can sit down with me by this fire and we'll fall in love. But you know, like in anything Hawaiian that we do or slang, there's kauna, or hidden meaning. So you know.
Can you tell us a little bit about your upbringing, your parents, what schools you went to?
Oh yeah, got those. So born on Oahu, born and raised on Oahu in Pro City. Went to intermediate school in Pro City and got busted for, possession. So then I went to a private school. My dad said, no, you're going to a private school. So then I went to Damien. Then after that, I got shipped off. I'm going to go to Portland, University of Portland. Got a degree in business management. Then came back over here. And then I got to dancing. And then my mom was like, hey, you remember that education I paid for? You're not going to use it anytime soon. I said, oh, Mom, I like dancing a little bit longer. So, but yeah.
Work. No. They say of course, any relationship is work too. But when you get keikis and wife, tell me a little bit about that.
Ooh, 4 children. 2, 4, 6, 9. So 3 of them go to school, 1 of them is still home. Almost going to school. 1 boy, 3 girls. My wife, my beautiful wife, I met her on Oahu dancing at Paradise Cove. We danced together. Yeah, and I think she saw me and she's like, oh, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Don't tell her, because I think she's got a different story. She might have a different story. But she came over here, and then, we have 4 children. She's home. I think she get a harder job than me, you know, for sure. But
you know how work here is very cultural and whatnot, and sometimes you can tend to bring work home. Do you do that sometimes, or?
I don't bring the problems home.
Roger,
we get cracks, like we're gonna go deep.
The cultural side.
The cultural side, yeah, for sure. You know, in fact, right down here with Timmy Gilliam, he has that hui over akaulua, and my daughter and my son, we go out there once every 2 weeks, and I'll bring my kids with me and say, hey, Hawaiian things, you got to do them. Even like the local at the fish pond in Kihei, we went out there for one summer as a family, and every Thursday we went out there and we helped build. And you know, the kids, they get the small rocks, you know, but they out there, and then I would teach, like I would do hula for everybody there for 1 hour just for free, just so they can see the give back and they can see like part of the what we got to do. Yeah. That's what I think I talked to Auntie Pua Kanako, like she was telling us, you know, you should do something Hawaiian. You know, whether it be we play, play ukulele, dance hula or something. So I tell my kids, you don't have to dance hula, but do something. You know what I mean? Like read a Hawaiian book or I don't know. Our P90X room. Nice. So we have all the videos and stuff over here, and everybody just, eat their food or hang out over here, whatever they do.
What time does the show start?
6:30.
And one show.
One show, 5 days a week.
What time everybody gotta be in the studio though?
Oh, we come here at 4:30. Come here 2 hours before because we only get one cast. So if somebody else sick, like we all like know like 3 rows. You know what I mean? Like if I sick, then you can do my part. So everybody know like maybe 3 or 4 different parts. So we come in 4:30. Yeah. So somebody don't stay, you gotta run through that for like an hour and a half or so. It's okay. Whoa, you can do this, you can do that. How does that work on the stage?
So do a dry run first and then boom, bang.
Yeah, especially part navigator, so we're carrying the person in the air. So like we gotta make sure that part is pretty tight. Solid, nothing be like whoop.
So for having us there, Localboyzinc.
Thank you.
Now, if someone wanted to come see you down here at the show, how about would they go and do that?
Our website is ulalena.com.
Okay.
Or our phone number is 661-9913.
You heard it first, right here from Kipe. All right.
Hey, by the way, nice shirt.
Hey, how's my shirt?
Yeah. Localboyzinc. All right.
All right.
How's it, everybody? This is me again, Alwin Dumoran, motivator from Localboyzinc, and today we're on the lovely island of Molokai here at a festival called Alternative Energy Festival. I'm really not, I'm not too down saying it in Hawaiian, so I'm just gonna say it in English. And today we have a special guest today. We have one of the main people who organized this festival today, and his name is Kanoho Helm. Aloha, brother.
Hey, aloha.
How are you?
All right, perfect. The purpose behind this festival was to bring our community together to get educated on a particular issue, 2 particular issues, and that is the big wind, the big industrial wind turbine factory that they're proposing to put on the northwest side of our island, in the moku of Kalu'opoi. That will take up about 11,000 acres of lands that we cherish, lands that we love, significant lands with historical sites, lands that we go out and we gather subsistence hunting and subsistence fishing. And the other issue is the cable to generate and take the power to Oahu.
And are you talking the underground cable you're talking about? Right?
Yeah, the undersea
cables, right?
Yes. So that's part of the reason why we're here today, and we brought over some real good people, panelists who've been bird dogging the issue throughout the state, because really the only people that's going to benefit is the developers and HECO, Hawaiian Electric. Yeah, and it's not only Molokai going to feel the negative impacts, it's the rest of the state, because who's going to pay for that cable? And that's the taxpayers. Right. And everybody pay taxes in a state. Gonna have to pay for that.
Now, who owns that property that you're talking about?
On the Pepa.
On the Pepa.
It's Molokai Ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is Molokai Ranch 2 or 4?
Right now, Molokai Ranch hasn't taken a real strong stance to support the project. I do think that they will in the next few months, that they may take a stand to support it. They already have people down there to do their studies on the impacts. They're letting a particular company, Pattern Energy, now calling themselves Molokai Renewables down in the area. You know what? I'm happy.
Right now.
As far as our group, Aialoha Molokai, we've been put together. We put together this group to oppose these two main issues: the turbines and the cable. And if you look throughout the state, the cable is probably the biggest issue right now throughout the whole state. And it's the issue of fossil fuels and global warming. I mean, it's all over the world right now. Yeah.
It's all over the world. Now, other than this, Konos, give me a little bit more about yourself, personal, your background. You know what I mean? I know your dad was an activist as well. So just give me a little bit more on you in general. You know what I mean? Your upbringing.
Okay. Well, just to say, my whole name is Kanoho Wailuku Helm, and I was born and raised on this island of Molokai. I come from a good family, the Helm family, very community oriented. My grandparents on my dad's side, my tutu, Melanie Koko, came from Hana, along with my papa, who was raised in Punene, Papa George Helm. They moved over to Molokai to farm on the homestead in Kalamula. And so, you know, my dad and his brothers and sisters were all raised over here on the island of Molokai too. My actual genealogical, is that a word? Yeah. My actual genealogy and connection to Molokai comes from my mom's side, who was born and raised in Kaneohe, Oahu, and her side family is Halualani, and we have ties to the Kuleana lands and the Ohana on the east side of Molokai, the Halualani.
Wow, awesome. Well, again, like I said, you know, I think this is a great event, and us on OC16 Localboyzinc, we're here to support Konoho and the festival, and to bring information not only to Molokai but to the entire islands and possibility of the world, that you know that we can sustain anything we want to if we have information first. You know what I mean? And come as a people that we have today, and I hope everybody gets down, talk, share their mana'o like our brother right here, and get things done. So again, Localboyzinc. Great.
Alright boys, I got one serious question. I was on Facebook the other night, you know, just doing like touching up status and seeing what's going on out there, and prostate came up, and I guess it's kind of serious. You're supposed to get checked like once a year.
Yeah, it is kind of serious actually. Well,
Is it after a certain age?
yeah, after a certain age, but
We at that age.
Just stepped into my 30s, and you know, 20s everything all good. You know, you get hurt, 2 weeks later you're fine. 30s, it takes a little more while. The hangover sucks if you drink. Crazy.
Why don't you call your doctor and ask?
Does anybody know anyone that has it? Any prostate like issues or not?
Yeah, my dad just passed away and stuff, and he had that problem also. So when he was, you know, trying to go to the bathroom and we had to help him, and he's like getting so frustrated. It's like, I mean, he's not snapping because it's not happening, you know?
right.
And it's like, and he's kind of like on his way out the door already too.
Right.
So
I think what it is also, you know, being sick or having a formality, and having that as a formality, you know, it makes it difficult for a grown man.
Oh.
You know, my father was the same when he was in hospital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of symptoms they check through urine. You know what I mean? Now, if you don't have any, there's a problem. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think getting it checked, I think it's a natural thing, because you can actually have it self-checked. You don't have to go to the hospital. or to your doctor, you can have it self-check. You know what I mean? And maybe you can call your doctor or call, and you know, the bottle, the Red Bull right now, put it on some gum.
Steve, what are you doing with that dog?
Okay, boys.
Stuff like that.
Who's first?
There's no reason why in today's society that a man should die of prostate cancer. You should at least have a digital exam at least once a year. In addition to that, you should have a blood test which measures your PSA value. It's a good and almost a positive indicator. I have an enlarged prostate myself, and I take medicine daily for it, and I still have a prostate exam. That's it.
40. You're supposed to colonoscopy. Yeah.
Okay.
And especially if you're bleeding out of places that you shouldn't be. Because, yeah.
Well, that's a sign, right? They say.
Big time.
Well, that right there is a different type of sign. You know what I mean? Prostate and having bleeding, you know, whatever the case may be. It's two different things because your prostate will bleed. But what it is, you may have a little blood in your urine because your prostate now is enlarged. You know what I mean? Because your prostate is only about like a big one.
Right. It said it's supposed to be a walnut.
Yeah, like a walnut size, yeah. So once it becomes like an apple, you already stay past the halfway point. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And you should get that exempt. And one of the main causes of that actually is like holding your urine. You know, like how you were saying, like you're drinking. Yeah. A lot of people when they're drinking, they don't really go to the bathroom all the time, so they're not relieving themselves all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? Unconsciously, what have you. But the bottom line is the prostate knows.
Right.
Where it gets filled out and stuff like that.
So when you hold it longer than it should, instead of just normally going,
creating an environment for it.
and that's where it can actually grow in there.
From all of us, the motivator, the hustler, the rebel, and the joker, go get yourself checked.
Get checked.
And make sure everything's good. All right, Localboyzinc.
All right.
Yeah, how's it, everybody? This is Al again, Localboyzinc, and today we're here in beautiful upcountry Kula, and if you can see behind me, beautiful Maui. And the reason why we're up here because I have a fit tip for you today, and it's about water because we're surrounded by water. And the reason why I believe that is a great fit tip, water or hydrating yourself is because hydrating yourself keeps you active, it keeps you feeling good, and it actually curbs hunger as well. Water also helps you burn a lot of body fat. So if anything that you can do to get fit, drink a lot of water.
Local boys. Local boys. Feeling alright, yeah.